Hi, my name is Jordy and I'm going to be talking about proteins. All of the information in this video comes from Wardlaw's Contemporary Nutrition Textbook, Chapter 6. Chapter 6 in Wardlaw's Contemporary Nutrition Textbook is titled Proteins. Proteins form important structures in the body. They make up a key part of the blood, help regulate many body functions, and can fuel body cells. Proteins produce vital body structures, help maintain fluid balance, contribute to acid-base balance, help in the formation of hormones and enzymes, contribute to immune function, help form glucose, provide energy, and contributes to satiety. Our daily protein intake comes mostly from animal sources such as meat, poultry, fish, eggs, milk, and cheese. Some plant sources of protein are nuts, seeds, and beans. Proteins are made up of amino acids. Amino acids are formed mostly of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. The body uses 20 different amino acids to function. 9 of the amino acids are considered essential. These essential amino acids must be obtained from foods because they cannot be synthesized by the human body in sufficient amounts or even synthesized at all. The remaining 11 amino acids are considered non-essential. Non-essential amino acids can be synthesized by the body. Amino acids are bonded together by peptide bonds. Most proteins are polypeptides and are composed of 50 to 2,000 amino acids. Proteins can be denatured through heat, enzymes, agitation, and acid or alkaline solutions. Denaturization is an alteration in a protein's three-dimensional structure. During digestion, proteins are denatured by digestive enzymes. Proteins are also denatured from heat during cooking, which makes them easier and safer for the body to eat. High-quality or complete proteins come from animal proteins because they contain sufficient amounts of the 9 essential amino acids. Most of the plant sources for protein are lower quality or incomplete proteins. Proteins can be broken down to supply energy for the body, and they provide an average of 4 kilocalories per gram. Without consuming enough protein, the body is at an increased risk of infection, disease, and death. A person is said to be in protein equilibrium whenever protein intake is equal to related protein losses. Positive protein balance is whenever protein intake is more than protein losses. Positive protein balance is usually seen during times of growth, such as pregnancy. Negative protein balance is whenever protein intake is less than the amount of protein that is lost. Negative protein balance is usually seen during acute illnesses. Many people in third world countries are malnutritioned because they are not consuming the proteins and calories that their bodies need. Some characteristics of malnutrition are severe weight loss, wasting away of muscles and body fat to the point where the body looks like skin and bones, and growth is severely impaired. My Plate recommends that 1/3 or less of one's plate is animal protein. My mom has been a vegan for 7 years. Because my mom is a vegan, I eat a mostly vegan diet. I have heard many people say that vegetarians and vegans are not getting enough protein in their diet because they are not consuming enough meat and they're not consuming any animal products. If vegans and vegetarians are not being intentional about their proteins, then they can get themselves into trouble. There are proteins called complementary proteins. Complementary proteins are foods that on their own are incomplete proteins, but whenever they are coupled with other incomplete protein food, there is an adequate supply of all 9 essential amino acids. By eating a diverse diet, one can obtain all of the amino acids that the body needs. There are benefits to living a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle. Studies have shown that vegetarians are less likely to die from cardiovascular disease, hypertension, many forms of cancer, type 2 diabetes, and obesity than non-vegetarians. There are amino acid supplements that exist. These kinds of supplements can be dangerous because too much of certain amino acids can be toxic. These amino acid supplements are actually illegal in Canada. It is very important to take note of how much protein one is consuming in their diet because too much or too little can be harmful for the body. Thank you.